Hello everyone, welcome to my corner of the world. Today I have a funky fold to share with you, and it's this one. It looks sort of quite ordinary at the beginning, and then when you open it up, this piece will pop out and that will be there to sort of sit on the mantel shelf for the lucky recipient. So it's called I think it's called a W pop-out card, basically because you've got a W when you do the main part, and it was inspired by Connie Stewart, and I'd like to thank her for sharing with me. So this one obviously has a strong masculine feel, so I thought I would share how to make the card with one that had a more feminine. So I am using this paper pack, Unbounded Beauty, and you can see it's got lots of lovely bright colours. Most of them are the new in colours for this year, and I'm pairing it with the Summer Splash cardstock. Now this is a piece of card that is 8.5 by 5.5. and it's scored at 2 1/8, 4 1/4, and 6 3/8. So basically it's just divided into quarters, and we're going to fold one this side in, and then this side in, and then we're going to fold this one back. So when it's opened, then that's how you're going to get the W. Well, it's an M at the moment, but that's how you're going to get the W. Okay, so then I've got 6 pieces of this gorgeous paper, and you can see that it's got this color in it, which is why I chose it, but it's also got like Pretty in Pink and Petunia Pop in there as well. And then that's there we have some peach pie, I think it's called. So we're going to put our pieces on the outside here. So there's 2 of our pieces, and this one looks as though it does have a bit of a direction. So we're going to pop that like that. I'm just going to stick those on there. Now these measure 1 7/8 by 5 1/4. So they were just going to get a nice little border around each of those, and then I'm going to add this one over to this side like that. Right, so that kind of gives us that. Now the other two other pieces are going to go on the front, so I think I'm going to choose that one because that's got a lot of nice stuff going on. So let's put this one here like that, and then like that. So that's our card base, and the last 2 pieces, so that's going to sort of go like that. The last 2 pieces are going to go here. Now I could use that, or I could use that side, and I think it would be nice to have the alternate side on the inside, and it's sort of like a tone on tone. It sort of blends in there with it blends in with base card. Now you may be able to hear in the background thunder. We are due for a storm today, and we are desperate for rain in this part of North Texas, so I'm not too sad about it. So there we have our base card. So our next piece is this, and I've used the same Summer Splash colour, and this is 6 by 3, and I've just scored it in half, and then we're just going to put that score line in. And basically what's going to happen with this piece, it's going to form the pop out bit like that. That's how we're going to attach it. So I've got a couple of pieces of white. Now these are 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, and one is going to be where I'm going to write your to you, love from me, and the other is like this one. I put some decorative paper and then I stamped some seagulls on there as well. So let's have, this is a flower, a stamp set that has some nice little flowers, some peonies. I love peonies, and I thought that maybe this would make a good decorative piece inside. And I'm going to stick with my color combo and just use the Summer Splash. So this piece will go here, and this is where I'm going to write my to you, love from me. So there's that. And I'm just going to pop this away a minute so I don't get covered in ink myself, because all I haven't really made this particular design of card using this color combo yet. I'm doing that in the camera, so that we can do like that. Now I'm thinking, I wonder if I should use another piece of the paper. Maybe I could just do that like that. That would be a good use of the paper, wouldn't it? So I'm going to need another square 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. So let's just get that trimmed off. So 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, and then actually no, it should be 2.5 by 2.5. Okay, well I cut it bigger than needs be, so yep. So because it's going to layer on a 2 3/4 piece. There we go. So I'm going to pop this one there, and so that gives me my sort of decorative panel. Now I could stamp and with one of these peony stamps, and I could go ahead and color that in, but I wanted to do my video about the fold rather than about different techniques. So that's why we're focusing. Now the other thing I think I want to use is this, a bit of ribbon. Oh, it started to rain. Oh, good. So there's this ribbon that coordinates with the card, and that would be quite nice. Or I can use this ribbon, which is a bit more delicate, and I think I quite like to use that. So yeah, let's go ahead and we'll just tie ourselves a bit of a bow, or it may be a knot depending on how successful I can be here. All right, so let's do that. This is very fine, very sheer ribbon. Oops. And it's up, there we go. I need a bit more this way. I don't know, it's never a good thing to tie a bow like this on camera, because it's never going to behave, is it? It's never going to behave. But maybe I'll have a, this will be a better way because I've got a bit, oh, fudge. I got too carried away there. Okay, third time's a charm. Third time's a charm. If I don't get it done this time, we're just going to have a knot. Right. There, that's not too bad. Let's pull it a little bit more. There, it's a bit on the loose side. So what I am going to do is, to make sure that it doesn't travel around too much, I'm going to put a glue dot on the back of the knot on the bow, and that will help it stay in place. There we go. And it won't show because that knot is there quite right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to attach this piece. Now I prefer to use my double-sided tape because this is going to be sort of moving around, being opened and closed, and I want to make sure that it's not going to fall apart. One of my biggest fears is that someone will receive one of my cards and it will come out the envelope and fall apart. So I'm always super cautious with my adhesive. Right, so we're going to take the backing off of both sides, both pieces, and I hope I don't regret this. I'm going to take the backing off of this side as well. Ooh. And I'm going to make sure that I've got my front of my card, and I'm going to have it go in like this. And I'm going to fold my card like this, and I'm going to place it. First of all, I've got an envelope. I need to make sure that it's not going to go outside the footprint of my envelope. So I'm going to place it about there, centered like that, and just make sure that everything is in the right place. Yes, and then I can nicely smoosh that down, and then it will go like that, and that's how the card will work. So we've got quite a bit, and then as I say, as when you open it, it's going to stand like that, and then you'll have here to write your "To You, Love from Me." So we just need a little bit of a something on the front. So we've got a greeting, best birthday wishes. So let's make this, I mean, in my thoughts and hello. Well, let's make it a birthday card. I think we can always all use a birthday card at some point or another. So we'll get some white card, and I've got this bit there to make a layer. So let's just stamp that. There we go. And I'll get the old trimmer out again. I could use a punch, but again, I'm trying to keep this as simple as possible. And there, like that. And then we'll just see what we've got in measurement, because I didn't measure anything. So what have I got here? So I've got 2.5. So if I do 2 and 5/8. Like that. And then in that direction, it's not quite a square, you know, so 2 1/4, 3/4. Not quite a square, but that's not an issue. Lovely. So that's got a lovely lovely border, and that will fit nicely on that one panel. Like that. And I'm gonna use a couple of dimensionals, some sticky pads to just pop that up. I think that might just give it a bit more presence, like this. And then pearls or rhinestones. Oh, let's go for the rhinestones. Let's hear it for the rhinestones. So we'll just pop a couple of 3 on the card, like that. Or maybe I'll put a couple over the other side as well. There. And there we have another funky fold. So this is the masculine one. Here is the more feminine one. And there it pops out. Well, I do hope that you have enjoyed this video. If you have, go ahead, give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate that. Any questions or comments, you can put them below, and I'll take great pleasure in reading them. And I'd just like to thank you for choosing to spend some time with me today, and I look forward to seeing you with another funky fold sometime in the future. Thank you, and bye for now.